Boys and girls, today we're going to read one of my favourite stories, and this story is by Julia Donaldson. Now, Julia Donaldson wrote another famous story. Can you tell me what it is?
The Gruffalo.
Absolutely, the Gruffalo. There he is there. There's the Gruffalo. And she has written amazing stories. And she has written this book with Rebecca Cobb. Now, looking at the front cover of this book, can you tell me what this story might be about?
The three puppets.
About puppets? Nearly.
About paper, like paper dolls.
Paper dolls. There's a little girl there. And look, she's holding up some paper dolls. Now, if I wanted to know a wee bit about the story before I read the book, where would I look?
The blurb.
Oh, well done, the blurb. Where is the blurb? Is it inside the book?
At the back.
At the back of the book. And there's the blurb there. And that tells us a wee bit about what the story. So are you all sitting really nicely? That's good, then we'll begin the story. And if I open it up, there was once a little girl who had tiger slippers, and a ceiling with stars on it, and a butterfly hair slide which she kept losing, and she also had 2 goldfish. Now she's got on slippers. Where would you wear slippers? Would you maybe wear them if you were on a farm?
Inside the house.
Inside the house. They're good on the carpet, aren't they? And she also had a nice mummy who helped her to make some paper dolls. And there she is making some paper dolls with her mum. Can you see her there?
Yes.
Yes. Does she look as if she's interested?
Yes.
Absolutely. Now she gave the paper dolls a little name, and they were called Ticky and Tacky, and Jackie the Backy, and Joe with 2 noses, and Jim with the bow. And there they are there, and they've all got little names. How good is that? And they danced and they jumped and they sang, and they met a dinosaur, and he clawed and roared and he said, "I'm going to get you!" Now there is an exclamation mark. What did that tell me to do there?
Shout.
Shout it out. So if we see an exclamation mark, then I'll maybe raise my voice a wee bit. Did you get a fright there?
No.
Alright, okay.
No.
But the paper dolls sang, "You can't get us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let
Go.
We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy, and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the...
Oh.
And there they are, and the big dinosaurs coming after them, and they jumped onto a bus, and they rode to a farmyard, and they danced with the pigs. The animals and the pigs. Then they lay on a rooftop and they stared at the stars, till a tiger slunk out of his den, and he crouched and he snarled and he said, "I'll leap up and I'll catch you!" What have we got at the end of that now? An exclamation mark, well done. But the paper doll sang, "You can't catch us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let
Go.
We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the
Backy.
and Jim with 2 noses and Joe with the
Go.
And they floated downstairs, and they danced around the honey pot. Do you know what a honey pot is? What's a honey pot, Alex?
Honey.
Absolutely. And they kicked crumbs and they explored an island. So do you think that this wee girl's got a good imagination?
Yeah.
What tells us she's got a good imagination?
The book.
The book, but what is in the book that tells us? I mean, she's saying that's an island. Is that really an island?
No.
So what's she using? Her imagination, right? She's saying, "Oh, that's an island," but it's not really, it's just the crumbs. till a fierce crocodile grinned his grin, gnashed his teeth, and he said, "I'm coming to crunch you!" And we've got another exclamation mark. Now, if someone is speaking, can anybody tell me what we would see in the book?
Speech marks.
Speech marks! Good boy, well done. And there is the mummy with the crocodile. But it gets a wee bit sad now. But the paper dolls laughed and they sang, "Oh, you can't catch us, oh no, no, no. We're holding hands and we won't let go. We're Ticky and
Tacky.
and Jackie the
Tacky.
and Jim with two
Noses.
and Joe with the,
Oh.
and they hopped into the garden and they sniffed the flowers and they chatted to a ladybird and they lay down in a forest of grass. Can you see them? So the little girl's having a lot of what with them? She's having a lot of
Fun.
absolutely fun. But wait a minute, something terrible is going to happen now. Along came a boy. What's he holding?
Scissors.
Scissors. Is that a good sign?
No.
No. And he said, "I will snip you." And he did. And he snipped them into tiny little pieces. And he said, "You're gone forever." That's quite sad, isn't it? Because the little girl really was enjoying the paper dolls.
I know what happens next.
Well, wait a wee minute. But the paper dolls sang. Can you sing it with me? "We're not gone. Oh,
No.
we're holding hands, won't let go. We're Ticky and Tacky and Jackie the Backy and Jim with two noses and Joe with the bow." And look, even though they've been all snipped and cut up, they pieced together and they joined hands and then they flew into the little girl's memory. So even though they were gone, where are they in her in her memory? Where they found, now they went into the little girl's memory and they found mice and fireworks and starfish soap and a kind granny and the butterfly hair slide and more lovely things each day and each year. So they were in her memory. And then the little girl grew. What did she grow into? A dinosaur?
An adult.
An adult, and she became a mummy, and she helped her own little girl make paper dolls, and she gave them different names. They were called Poppy and Pinky and Binky the Blinky and Fred with one eyebrow and Flo with the bow, and they jumped and they danced and they sang, and we hope that nobody came along with scissors. Okay, we all sitting up really nice? Ready to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask you some questions to see how much you remember about the story. If you know the answer, just put your hand up. Right. Can you name the main characters in the story?
The girl and the puppets.
Absolutely. They're the main characters, the girl and the little paper dolls. Okay. Can you tell me one thing from the story, maybe the part that you liked the best?
When it was making dolls.
When it was what?
When we made paper dolls.
When she was making the paper dolls with her mummy? Did you like that bit? Good girl. Right, let me see. Right, who can answer this one? What was the first thing that happened in the story?
You were making the paper dolls.
Was that the very first thing in the story?
The little girl was wearing tiger slippers.
That's right. And she was doing certain things, wasn't she? Excellent, well done. Right, let's see if I can get a harder question here. Why do you think that Julia Donaldson and Rebecca Cobb gave that title to the story? Why do you think they called it the Paper Dolls?
Because we made paper dolls.
Absolutely, because that's what it was about. It was about paper dolls. Let me see. Do you think the little girl enjoyed her paper dolls? What was she doing that let us know that she enjoyed her paper dolls? Everybody's on.
Because he's playing with them.
Good boy. She was playing with them and she was using what? She was making up a lot of little what? Songs and?
Memories.
Well, the memories were at the end.
Imagination.
She was using her imagination, wasn't she, for the little paper dolls? Right, let's see. Oh, these are getting too easy for you, I think. Could you, this is a really quite a hard question, could you think of a different ending for this story? You know the story at the end, the boy comes along with his scissors and he cuts them and it's a wee bit sad. What kind of ending would you give this story?
Happy.
What would you put in it to make it a happy ending? Are you thinking?
Like,
Would the boy in your story come along with scissors?
no,
What else could have happened?
we could have went home and then we could have just played with a wee girl.
That's right. Boys and girls, you have been amazing. Give yourself a clap.